During the COVID lockdown, which me and Victor went and tried just to spray on a pallet outside his house. Yeah, and then it was for fun actually. So because we thought that, hey, Singapore, I haven't really tried this before. Then there's no such place in Singapore where you can actually spray freely, indoors. So and that's our inspiration actually. We just thought, hey, why wouldn't we do it? So in general, I think art jamming or those your more traditional art jamming sessions where you have a canvas and so on are already existing. Yeah, but there's nothing like this that exists. Well, we face difficulties all the time, every single day.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think the difficulties here for Heaven Spot were that it's not easy to spray paint indoors, because I think in a closed environment it can really get very, very strong, the fumes. Yeah, and also other difficulties we faced were such as management of the space in which people are allowed to spray on. Yeah, because that all needs to be defined very well. Yeah, it can't be as free also. Yeah, because then how many people will be in this space at one time? So we had to come up with solutions for all these things, such as ventilation systems. Yeah, a systematic way of how we change these panels and move them around. Yeah. It's a term that relates to graffiti, in graffiti lingo. And secondly, I think it kind of culturally relates to Singapore in the sense that in order to try this medium, it's really that difficult. Yeah, I mean, go try spray under your block. Like, yeah, I'm sure you'll get into trouble. And that's why, this is kind of like the heaven spot, because you can come here freely. Yeah, and spray anything you want. Yeah, and experiment and just learn and develop yourself. Yeah, even though you've never tried the medium before, you're welcome to do so. It was a real feeling of freedom, because it's fun, because this medium is very fast. It's very different from canvas painting in the sense that canvas painting is much more controlled and thought through. Whereas in this medium, you truly can go as wild, as crazy and as high as the sky. Yeah, because so it's gonna feel like last time when you were in school, when you were vandalizing your table, or your your classmate was scratching the table. It really has that expression of freedom in it, because it moves that fast. Yeah, and you can cover a very large area. Yeah, so it was a sense of real freedom, I guess. I think that's one more thing about this medium that is interesting, because it really makes you unsentimental towards the art and the things that you do, because it's really it's no longer on a canvas. When it's on a canvas, it tends to be fixed. It's very fixated in certain ways, but over here it is not, because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, all that does not even come into question, because somebody else will come and just screw up your work anyway. So I just do the best that I can now and look at it and take a picture, and that's it. Yeah, it's over. In the realm of art, I think there's no boundaries to to who is interested or would like to try. I think everybody has been interested, but the primary mix that we see here are mostly expats actually. Yeah, expats. So a lot of Americans, Europeans, and families, also. So they come with their kids, and it's just an activity to de-stress or let the kids, go crazy, because they probably don't want the kids going crazy at home on the wall. So, that's, I would say, our main target customer group. We do have regulars. It's quite interesting because, we have, his picture's no longer up here. Okay, we sorted it out already. It's a new batch, but we had a kid who was from the American school. And he came here, I believe, like 3 or 4 times. Already. And he really just wanted to go for traditional graffiti style artwork. And even brought his own sketchbook. So every time before he comes here, he does some homework, he plans something out, and then he comes in and executes it. And it's very interesting because we saw how he developed. And he really improved after each time. In general, the artists are just a little bit more planned out in their execution, whereas the people who inexperienced would be maybe more like me, yeah, where we just really go crazy and they just like spray the air and hold 2 cans in 2 hands and go mad. But I think that's part of it as well. That's part of the experience because you're just supposed to let loose. Yeah, there's no boundary. But as I move further, then I do plan because I don't want to waste paint. So, but the kids will be like, oh, killing mosquito, they spray like shield top. So, my favorite artwork was, it's been covered actually. But I do have a second favorite. It's actually this bunch of grapes over here.
Oh.
But it's been covered. It's partially covered.
Right.
It's super funny. That one's a inside joke. I would say that you can actually use any kind of spray can to do this. And if you wanted to get into it, you can start out with the really cheap ones, which is the ones that we offer here actually, because these are really for people who are just beginners and want to get a feel of it. But there are more expensive spray cans as you look further down the line. That would be better colors, adhere better to surfaces, generally higher in quality. In general, you actually can spray paint on anything. Like literally the fridge over here. We've been spraying nonsense on the fridge as well. But if you were at home, I think the best thing to spray on, or what I've heard of, is some of these kids who are regulars, right? Their mom or their dad has set up a large piece of cup, or like how to say, those kopitiam, the kopitiam banner, right? So a large white one, and then they will probably just spray on that. And then the other advice I would say is just don't piss off the neighbors, because this one is very likely to piss off the neighbors with all the fumes flying out and going into the house. We hope that more people will drop by and try this out, because it really is fun and it really is something that is quite different.